Hello students, today we are going to finish our chapter indices. Okay, so this is the last method which we are going to learn in this chapter. The name of the method is division method. This is one of the methods which is used to find the square root of a given number. In the previous lecture, I had given you a small homework of finding the squares from 1 to 100. I hope you have completed that homework because we are going to use that thing as a reference while learning this method. So let's begin. The first step in this method is that you have to make pairs of the given number. Now how to make the pairs? Okay, so it is very important that you will make pairs from the right hand side. You will not make pairs from the left hand side as we used to do in the prime factor method. This is different. Okay, so we are going to make pairs from the right hand side only. Okay, now there are various possibilities in the questions, so we will learn all the possibilities and we will try to make pairs so that you will understand how to make pairs in the question. Okay, and then afterwards I'll teach you the remaining method. So we will begin with the first step. The first step in this method is that you have to make pairs. Okay, now we'll take one example. If the question is 9801, okay, this is the question. Now we have to make pairs of this given number. Now as I have said that we are going to make pairs from the right hand side. Okay, we are going to start with the last number first. So 1 and 0 will make one pair, and 8 and 9 will make another pair. So we have got two pairs in this question. Okay, we'll try some more examples. If it is 35451, okay, I'm just taking any random number just for your understanding. Okay, now as I've said, we are going to start with the right hand side, so we'll start from 1. So 1 and 5 will make one pair, 4 and 5 will make another pair. Now 3 is remaining alone. Okay, so keep it as it is. Okay, it will remain single. What if there are chances of a decimal number? Okay, if I get a number like this, 110.35. okay, if this is the number, so what we will do, whenever there is a decimal number, first we will make pairs of the number which is before the decimal point, and then we will go for the number which is after the decimal point. Okay, so the number which is before the decimal point is 011. This is the number. So first we will do the pair formation of pairs from the before the decimal point. Okay, so 0 and 1 will make one pair, and this one will remain as it is. Now after the decimal point, you have to do in the opposite direction. So you are going to go in the opposite direction, that is in the left, on the left hand side. Okay, so 3 and 5 will make one pair. Okay, one more example. If it is 11035.893, if this is the question. Okay, so again there is a decimal point, so first we will make pairs of the number which is before the decimal point. So we will make pairs of this part first, and then we will go for the next part. Okay, so for this part we are going from right hand side to left hand side. Okay, so it will be 5 and 3 will make one pair, 0 and 1 will make another pair, and since this 1 is alone, we'll keep it as it is. Okay, single. Now after the decimal point, we go from left to right, we go it in the opposite direction. Okay, now here 8 and 9 will make one pair, and now since it is 3, here 3 is alone, so you will add a 0 and make it a pair. Okay, here it is not compulsory, but whenever after the decimal, if you find a number which is single, you will add a 0 and make it a pair. Okay, so these are the various possibilities of questions which can come in your exam. So I hope you have understood how to make pairs. Now we'll go for the next step. Okay, so we'll start with the second step. Okay, open to page number 50 in your textbook. You will find a blue box. In that box they have given some examples of division method. Okay, so we'll take the first example. The first example is 9801. Okay, so this is the example. So we have to make some arrangements. Now what to do? First we will make a vertical and a horizontal line. as I have shown. Okay, you'll make something like this, and then you will write the question below this line. So 9801. So as we have learned in the first step that we have to make pairs. Okay, so I have taught you how to make pairs. So we can make pairs now. 0, 1 and 0 will make one pair, and 8 and 9 will make another pair. Okay, so now we have made pairs. Now children, we are going to require the list of the squares from 1 to 100. Okay, so I'll just write some squares here which we are going to require. So 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16, 5 square is 25, 6 square is 36, 7 square is 49, 8 square is 64, 9 square is 81, and 10 square is 100. 11 square is 121, 12 square is 144, 13 square is 169, 14 square is 196, and 15 square is 225. Okay, we will add some squares whenever required. Till 15 it's okay right now. So now the first thing you are going to do is you are to check the first pair. The number in the first pair is 98. So you'll check all the squares and find a number which is equal to 98 or which is less than 98. Okay, since 98 is not a perfect square, okay, we have got 81 and 100. Okay, it's not visible here. I'll write here. 9 square is 81 and 10 square is 100. Okay, so 9 square, so we have a number between 9 square and 10 square. Okay, so we will take 9 square, a smaller number. We cannot take a bigger number. We'll always take a smaller number. So we are going to take the number 9 for the 9 square. So 9 nines are, because it is 9 square, 9 nines are is 81. Okay, now children, just keep it in mind that the left part is known as the addition part and this part is known as the subtraction. Here below this line we are going to perform subtraction, and in this part we are going to perform addition. Okay, I'll tell you how to perform addition here. Okay, now since we are going to perform subtraction in this part, so we'll subtract. We are going to subtract 98 and 81. Okay, so 8 minus 1 is 7 and 9 minus 8 is 1. Okay, so we have got the answer 17 here. Now how to do the addition here? Okay, you'll put a plus sign, and whatever number is in the units place, you're going to add the same number below. Okay, since here it is a single number, so this is only at the units place. Okay, so I'm going to add again 9 here, and I'm going to write the answer here. I'll keep some space here. Please keep some space here because we are going to write a number here. Okay, do not write it below it. Just keep some space for a number. Okay, now this was the step. What did we do? We first made pairs, then we took the first pair, and after taking the first pair we found a number which is either like exactly similar or smaller than it. So we found a number which is smaller, that is 81. So we took the square which is responsible for that number. So we took 9 nines is 81. We subtracted here and we performed addition here. Okay, till here it is okay. Now the next step is that you will take the next pair. Now what is the next pair here? It is 0 and 1. So you are going to take both the numbers together because it is a pair. You are going to take both the numbers together. So I have taken both the numbers. Now the number which is formed here is 1700. So the number is 1701. Okay, so this is the number. Now the next step we are going to do is that with the help of this number we are going to find an answer which is either equal to 1701 or a smaller number than this. Okay, so how to find? Now there are we have to try out various possibilities. Okay, now what we will do, that we'll take this number in the rough column, make a rough column, and you will use this number to find the answer. Okay, so I'll take 18. Now what possibilities you have to take? You have to start from 0 to 9 and you have to multiply the number with itself, and you will find the answer, which is either equal to 1701 or lesser than it. Okay, so I'll start with 0. So multiplying any number multiplied by 0 is itself. So I'll start with 1. So 1 multiply by 1. Since I'm taking 1 here, I'm going to multiply with the same number. So 1 1 is 1, 8 and 1 1 8 is 8, 1 1 is 1. So 181. Is this number equal to 1701? No. We will try for some other possibilities. Again I'll take 18. Now instead of 1 I'll go for 2. Okay, so I'll write here 2 multiply by 2. So 2 2s is 4, 2 8s is 16, 2 1s are 2 and 1 is remaining, so 3. So 364. Is this answer same? No. Now I'll try for 3. Since I'm multiplying by 3, I'm going to, since I'm taking 3, I'm going to multiply it by 3 again. So 3 3s is 9, 3 8s is 24, 3 1s are 3 and plus 2 is 5. So it's 549. Okay, so this is also not equal. So we'll go for another number. That is, we'll go for 4. Since I'm taking 4, I'll again multiply it by 4. So 4 4s is 16, 4 8s is 32 plus 1, 33, 4 1s are 4, 5 6 7. So 736. Again it is not equal. We will go for next number. Like this you have to try all the possibilities unless you get this answer or a number which is smaller than this. You should not get a bigger number. You should get at least equal to it or smaller than it. Okay. Now when you are going to try all the possibilities, it is not possible for 5 also, neither for 6 nor 7 nor 8. We are going to directly go for 9. Okay, you can try all the possibilities. Okay, but since we don't have that much time, I am going to jump directly on 9. So it will be 9 multiplied by 9. So 9 9s is 81. Okay, 9 8s is 72. 72 plus 8. 72 plus 8 is 80. And 9 1s is 9 plus 8 is 17. So 1701, and this is also 1701. So which number did we require to get this answer? We required 9 multiplied by 9. This 9 I wrote here with this number and multiply by 9, so I have written here. Okay, so 189 multiplied by 9, we are going to get 1701. Okay, since this column is for subtraction, I'll subtract, I'll get answer 0. Okay, and this column is for addition, so I'll add. Now which number is to be added? I cannot add the entire number. I have told you that you will just add the number which is in the units place. Okay, the last number. So I'm going to add 9. So you'll just add 9 here. You'll not add the entire number, just the number which is at the units place. So 9 plus 9 is 18. Okay, and 1 plus 8 is 9 and 1 here as it is. So this is the method. Once you get 0, your work is done. Okay, so this is your answer. So how you are going to write this? You are going to write it root of 9801 is equal to what answer you have got? 99. Now how to cross check this answer? Okay, whether this answer is right or wrong, how can we know it? Okay, so what you will do, you will take this number 99. Okay, take the answer and again add with itself. What you will do? You will take 99 and you will add with it itself. Okay, with it itself. So 9 plus 9 is 18 and 9 plus 9 is 18 plus 1 19. So this answer, whichever you got, whatever answer you get here, it should match with the addition you have got here at the end. If this answer is matching, okay, if you get this answer same, means your this final answer is correct. Okay, so this is how you are going to solve. Now we'll start with the second sum. The second sum is based on decimal numbers. Okay, so we will learn how to find the square root of a decimal number. The question is 141.61. So we are going to find the square root of this number. Okay. So first we'll do our arrangements. We'll make a vertical and a horizontal line. Okay. Now we'll copy the question. 141.61. Okay. Now, as we have learned earlier, you know now how to make pairs of a decimal number. Okay. So 4 and 1 will make one pair, and this 1 will remain as it is. It will have its own pair, and 6 and 1 will form another pair. Okay. So now we will start solving the sum. Okay. Now first we'll check the first number. Okay. Now we'll check the first number, and it is 1. Okay. It is alone. It is 1. So in the list, do we have 1 as an answer? Yes. 1 square is 1. So I will write here 1 1za is 1. Yes or no? So here, since this part is for subtraction, we will subtract. So 1 minus 1 is 0. And here we do the addition, and the addition of the number at the units place. So I'll add 1 only, but I'll write 2 here. I'll write the answer here and leave some space for the next number. Now I will take the second pair. Okay, now the second pair is 41. So I'll take 41 below. Okay, now the number is 41. Now I will make some probabilities where I'll make some possibilities where I can find 41 as an answer or a number less than it. Okay, so first I'll take 1. Okay, so 21, 1 is 21, which is not equal. So I'll go for 22 into 2. So 2 2 is 4, 2 2 is 4. But if you check here, 22 into 2 is 44. Okay, but this is 41. So we cannot take this number into 2. So we have to go for the previous one only. That is 21 into 1. So 21 into 1 is 21. Okay, again we will do the subtraction. 1 minus 1 is 0. 4 minus 2 is 2. We have done the subtraction. Now we will do the addition. Plus, now which number is in the units place? Yes, 1 is in the units place. So I'll write 1 here and I'll add this. So it will become 2, 2. Again I am leaving some space here to write the number. So it has become 22. Now I'll take the next pair. The next pair is 61. But 61 is after the decimal point. Yes or no? So before taking 61 down, I'll first make a point here. Okay? So before taking any number after the decimal, first give the decimal point and then take the number below. Okay, so now this number is 2061. Now and here it is 22. Now we'll take some probabilities where we'll find this answer with the help of this number. Okay, so I'll take 22. Again I'll start with 1. 221 into 1. Again it is 221, so it's not equal. We'll go for 222 into 2. 2 2 is 4. 2 2 is 4. 2 2 is 4. 444. No, it's not that close. Now we'll go for 3. So into 3 into 3. 3 3 is 9. 3 2 is 6. 3 2 is 6. Okay. Again it is not that close. We'll go for a bigger number directly. We'll go for 7. 7 7 is 49. 7 2 is 14. 15, 16, 17, 18. 1 here 8. 7 2 are 14 plus 1, 15. 1 5. No, it's not still close. We'll go for 9. 229 into 9. 9 9 is 81. 9 2 is 18. 18 plus 8 is 26. So 26. 9 2 is 18. 18 plus 2 is 20. So if you check 2061, 2061. So when I multiply 22, when I add 9 here and multiply with 9, then I get this answer. So 229 multiply by 9. So multiply by 9, that is why I have written multiply by 9, and we get the answer 2061. Okay. Now here we are going to subtract and I get 0 as the answer. Okay, and here what am I going to add? I'm going to add the number which is at the units place. So I am going to add 9. So 9. So it will be 9 plus 9 is 18. 1 carry. So it will be 2 plus 1, 3 and 2 as it is. So 238. So this is your final answer. So 11.9 is your final answer. So how will you write? You're going to write it. Therefore, root of 141.61 is equal to 11.9. Okay. So this is how you are going to solve the sums based on division method. There are various more sums you can try. Also you can solve exercise number 30 with the help of division method also. Okay, try the same sums with the division method. Okay, thank you.